जब भी आप तैयार हो।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Ayana Graphic Zainwala. I am a level 1 student at Oxford Islamic campus. So today I am here with you the new project and my interesting topic is what is the emotional origin behind phrase take care. Please now.
Absolutely. All right. Whenever you're ready, just let me know and we can dive into the topic together. Perfect. All right, let's dive right in. Whenever you're ready, just let me know the specific aspects you'd like to explore, and we'll get started in
Yes,
detail.
ChatGPT, please carefully listen carefully. My question is what is the emotional origin behind the phrase take care? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely, I'm all ears. I'll pay close attention and we'll delve deeply into the emotional origins behind the phrase. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and share your thoughts or questions.
Yes, please answer me. My question is what is the emotional origin behind the phrase take care? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to dive into that. The phrase take care has a rich emotional origin. It often conveys a sense of genuine concern and affection. And historically, it's evolved from the idea of wishing someone well-being and safety. Over time, it became a warm, caring way to say goodbye or to show that you're thinking about someone's welfare. I'll definitely expand on these aspects in detail. So let me know if there's a particular angle you'd like to focus on.
Yes, please answer me on this question.
Of course. So the emotional origin behind the phrase take care is deeply rooted in human connection and empathy. Historically, expressions of care and well-wishing have always been a way to convey emotional warmth and concern for someone's well-being. Over time, take care became more than just a polite farewell. It turned into a genuine expression of kindness and emotional support. It's used to show that you care about the other person's safety, health, and happiness, and it's often accompanied by a sense of genuine concern. I can definitely elaborate further if you'd like more details or examples.
Continue your answer. Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely. Diving deeper, the phrase take care has roots in the notion of looking after oneself and others. In earlier times, it was often used in more literal contexts, like wishing someone to stay safe and healthy. Over centuries, as language and social norms evolved, take care became more of a heartfelt way to express emotional support. It shows that you're not just saying goodbye, but that you genuinely wish the other person well in every aspect of their life. It can also reflect a kind of emotional intimacy and trust.
Okay, so next question to you is why do words like take care feel heavier and warmer than normal everyday language? Even though they are often spoken casually in modern conversation, please long answer on this question. ChatGPT, please answer me. Hello, ChatGPT. My question is why do words like take
Hey
care
there,
feel
hope you're
heavier
doing
and
well.
warm? Why do
That's a
words like take care feel heavier and warmer than normal everyday phrases, even though they are often spoken casually in modern conversation? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely. The phrase take care often carries a heavier and warmer emotional weight compared to other everyday phrases. And that's because of the intention and context behind it. When someone says take care, it's not just a simple goodbye. It's a way of expressing genuine concern for the other person's well-being. It's often used in moments when you want to convey warmth, empathy, and a sense of genuine care, whether it's in a personal relationship or even a professional one. The emotional depth comes from the fact that it's a reminder that you care about the person's safety, health, and happiness. It's often used in situations where there's a bit more emotional intimacy or where you want to offer comfort and reassurance. Additionally, the tone and context in which it's spoken can also add to that warmth, making it feel more personal and heartfelt. compared to more casual phrases like goodbye or see you later. If you like, I can dive into some specific examples or explore more about how language shapes our emotional experiences.
Okay, Chatgpt, my next question to you is, can you explain why take care is more important of our daily life and why we are take care our
Absolutely. The phrase take care is important in our daily lives because it encapsulates a genuine wish for well-being and emotional support. When we say take care, we're not just offering a casual goodbye. We're conveying that we care about the other person's health, safety, and overall happiness. This simple phrase can strengthen relationships by showing empathy and concern, and it helps build trust and emotional bonds. Moreover, the act of taking care of ourselves and others is fundamental to maintaining mental and physical health. When we prioritize self-care, we're more resilient and better able to support those around us. And when we encourage others to take care, it fosters a culture of empathy and mutual respect. In essence, take care is a small but powerful phrase that reminds us of the importance of looking out for one another and ourselves, contributing to a more compassionate and supportive environment. If you want to explore any specific aspects further, just let me know.
Okay, nice. So my next question to you is, can you explain please how do caring plays affect the human nervous system and emotional psychology? When repeated often in relationship or friendship, please don't answer on this question.
Absolutely. When we consistently show care in relationships or friendships, it has a profound impact on the human nervous system and emotional well-being. When we feel cared for, our bodies release hormones like oxytocin, often known as the love hormone, which promotes feelings of trust, bonding, and emotional stability. This can help reduce stress levels, lower cortisol, and enhance our overall mood. On the flip side, when care is consistently absent or when there's neglect, it can lead to heightened stress responses, anxiety, and even feelings of isolation. Over time, the lack of care can impact emotional resilience and even physical health. In relationships and friendships, when care is reciprocated, it creates a positive feedback loop that reinforces trust, emotional safety, and overall well-being. This kind of supportive environment not only boosts our mental health, but also strengthens our immune system and enhances our resilience to stress. In short, the act of caring and being cared for plays a crucial role in maintaining both emotional balance and physical health. It's a key element in nurturing meaningful and lasting connections. If you'd like more details or examples, feel free to let me know. Absolutely. That's a fascinating topic. While both goodbye and take care are ways of parting, they carry different psychological and emotional undertones. Goodbye is generally more neutral and can sometimes feel more final or distant. It's often used in casual or formal settings and doesn't necessarily convey an emotional depth beyond the simple act of parting. It's a polite and straightforward way to say farewell without necessarily implying ongoing emotional investment. On the other hand, take care carries a warmer, more nurturing connotation. It not only signifies that you're leaving, but also that you genuinely care about the person's well-being. It's more personal and emotionally supportive, often implying a deeper level of care and concern. This phrase tends to foster a sense of emotional security and trust, which can strengthen bonds and provide comfort. In essence, while goodbyes is more about the act of parting, take care adds an emotional layer, making the farewell feel more heartfelt and compassionate. This difference can significantly influence how we perceive and experience relationships, providing emotional depth and reinforcing a sense of connection. If you'd like more examples or a deeper dive into any aspect, just let me know.
Okay, Chatgpt, my next question to you is why do caring words tend to stick in memory longer than angry or casual words spoken during emotional conversation? Please long answer on this question.
That's a really interesting question. The reason caring words tend to stick in our memory longer than angry or negative words often comes down to the way our brains process emotions and the impact of positive experiences on our psychological well-being. When we hear caring or positive words, our brains release feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and oxytocin. These chemicals not only make us feel good in the moment, but also help strengthen the neural pathways associated with those positive interactions. Over time, this makes caring words more memorable and impactful. On the other hand, while negative emotions like anger or frustration also trigger strong responses, they can sometimes be more fleeting or associated with a fight or flight response. The brain may prioritize negative emotions for immediate survival, but the memories of these experiences can fade more quickly if they're not reinforced by repeated interactions. In contrast, caring words are often linked to trust, safety, and emotional connection, which helps them linger in our memory. This is why positive reinforcement and kindness often have a lasting impact and contribute to stronger, more resilient relationships. If you'd like to explore more about the science behind memory and emotion, feel free to let me know.
Okay, so my next question is can you explain how did ancient civilization express the meaning behind take care without using the exact phrase itself? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely. The concept of caring for one another has deep roots in ancient civilizations, even before the exact phrase take care emerged. In many ancient cultures, the idea of caring for others was woven into the fabric of daily life, guided by principles of compassion, empathy, and community well-being. For instance, in ancient Greece, the concept of philia or brotherly love emphasized the importance of caring relationships within the community. Similarly, in ancient China, Confucian values placed a strong emphasis on filial piety and caring for one's family and elders as a moral duty. In ancient India, the concept of ahimsa or nonviolence and the principle of compassion were central to many philosophies, encouraging people to care for others as a way of life. Moreover, in ancient civilizations, caring for others was often seen as a communal responsibility. People relied on mutual support to ensure survival and well-being, and this sense of interconnectedness fostered a culture of care and empathy. In essence, even though the exact phrase take care might not have been used, the underlying principle of caring for one another has always been a vital part of human society. It helped build trust, strengthen communities, and promote emotional and social well-being. If you'd like more detailed examples or a deeper exploration of specific cultures, just let me know.
Okay, so my next question to you is can you explain please why do caring word act as emotional bridge even between strangers who don't share personal history? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely. Caring words have a unique power to create an emotional connection, even between strangers who don't share any personal history. This happens because caring words tap into universal human emotions and fundamental needs for empathy and connection. When someone expresses genuine care, it signals to the other person that they're valued and respected, even if they don't know each other well. This creates a sense of trust and safety, which are fundamental to forming any kind of emotional bond. Essentially, caring words can trigger feelings of warmth, compassion, and a shared humanity. Moreover, when we receive kind words, our brains respond positively, releasing hormones like oxytocin, which help foster feelings of connection and empathy. This biochemical response can bridge the emotional gap between strangers, making them feel more connected and understood. In addition, caring words often reflect empathy and a willingness to understand and support the other person, which can help break down barriers and foster a sense of community and mutual respect. Ultimately, the power of caring words lies in their ability to transcend differences and create a shared emotional experience, making it possible for even strangers to connect on a meaningful level. If you'd like more examples or a deeper dive into any particular aspect, feel free to let me know.
Okay, Ted. My next question to you is, can caring words influence a person's behavior or lifestyle if received
Absolutely.
consistently, and how? How? Please long answer on this question.
Of course, when caring words are consistently expressed, they can have a profound impact on a person's behavior and overall well-being. On a psychological level, when individuals receive kind and supportive words, it helps build their self-esteem and emotional resilience. Over time, this positive reinforcement can lead to increased confidence and a more optimistic outlook on life. Moreover, caring words can encourage pro-social behavior. When people feel valued and supported, they're more likely to pay that kindness forward, creating a cycle of empathy and compassion. This can lead to stronger social bonds and a more supportive community. Additionally, from a neurological perspective, when people hear caring words, it activates areas of the brain associated with reward and trust, such as the ventral striatum and the prefrontal cortex. This can help reduce stress and anxiety, promoting a calmer and more positive mental state. In terms of behavior, individuals who regularly experience care and support are more likely to develop healthier coping mechanisms, better emotional regulation, and more constructive ways of dealing with challenges. This can lead to better mental health outcomes and a more positive approach to life's difficulties. In essence, the consistent use of caring words doesn't just uplift the individual in the moment, it creates long-term positive changes in behavior, emotional health, and social interactions. If you'd like to explore specific examples or dive deeper into any aspect, just let me know.
Okay, so my next question to you is, what role does empathy play in transforming normal language to caring language, like take care or stay blessed? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely. Transforming normal language into caring language is all about infusing everyday communication with empathy, warmth, and genuine concern for the other person. This process involves both the choice of words and the tone we use, and it can significantly impact how our message is received. First, it's important to focus on empathy. Instead of just conveying information or instructions, caring language prioritizes understanding the other person's feelings and perspective. For example, instead of a simple directive like do this, a caring approach might be, I understand this might be challenging and I'm here to help you with it. Second, the tone of voice is crucial. A warm, gentle, and patient tone can make a huge difference, even if the words themselves are straightforward. How we say them can convey care and support. Third, personalization is key. Using the person's name or acknowledging their unique situation can make the communication feel more personal and genuine. For instance, instead of saying, you need to do this, you might say, I know you've been working hard on this and I appreciate your efforts. Let's figure this out together. Fourth, offering encouragement and validation can go a long way. Recognizing someone's effort or struggles and affirming their value helps build trust and and emotional safety, for example, saying, I know this is tough, but you're doing great and I'm here to support you, can be very uplifting. Fifth, active listening is a vital part of caring language. This means truly hearing the other person, validating their feelings and responding thoughtfully. When people feel heard and understood, they're more likely to respond positively and engage more openly. Finally, consistency is crucial. Caring language isn't just about isolated moments. It's about making empathy a habitual part of communication. Over time, this consistency builds trust and deepens relationships. In essence, transforming normal language into caring language is about being intentional, empathetic, and supportive. It's a powerful way to foster positive interactions and build meaningful connections. If you'd like to explore more examples or delve into specific scenarios, just let me know.
So, ChatGPT, my next question to you is, please can you explain how do caring words differ in meaning when spoken by a mother, a friend, and romantic partner? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely. The meaning and impact of caring words can vary significantly depending on who is speaking them, as each relationship brings its own context, depth, and emotional significance. When a mother uses caring words, they often come from a place of unconditional love and nurturing. A mother's care typically conveys a deep sense of protection, warmth, and reassurance. This kind of caring often fosters a sense of safety and belonging, helping the person feel secure and supported regardless of the situation. When a friend uses caring words, the focus is usually on empathy, support, and companionship. Friends often provide a sense of understanding and solidarity. Their caring words might be more relatable and casual, but they still offer emotional validation and encouragement. This type of care helps strengthen the bond of friendship and can be a source of comfort and encouragement during challenging times. When a partner uses caring words, the impact is often deeper and more intimate. Romantic partners share a unique emotional bond, so caring words in this context often convey love, trust, and deep emotional connection. Caring words from a partner can provide reassurance, intimacy, and a sense of being truly understood and valued. In summary, while the core essence of caring words, empathy, support, and kindness remains consistent, the nuances differ based on the type of relationship. Each relationship brings a unique depth and emotional resonance to the caring words exchanged, making them all the more meaningful. If you'd like to dive deeper into specific examples or explore any other nuances, just let me know. So this was about today ChatGPT. I hope you like it. See you another ChatGPT, another session. Till then, love is Pakistan. Zindabad. School.